This video is sponsored by Squarespace. You can make your own beautiful website or online store with this all-in-one platform. Hi everyone, so this video I am finishing up a sketchbook spread that I did, I think in the previous video. I did the right page and now I'm gonna fill up the left page, and I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do for this one. I was kind of feeling like drawing with black pen and doing like some observational black pen drawings where I just get like a brush marker and try to be confident with my lines and get some reference photos and try to just like make a nice detailed sketch. And it was kind of fun, but I eventually wanted to use more color, but you'll see that eventually. So I started off by drawing, I think it's a groundhog, but I'm not entirely sure what it is. This is one of those little guys. And then I drew a little, I can't remember what it's called. It's like some kind of rodent with like huge long feet, and it's really cute. The name is slipping my mind right now. I really like this brush pen. I've used it for a long time. They're like probably my favorite go-to brush pens. They're by Tombow. I'll try to put it in the description. They usually come in a pack of 2, and one of them is usually like a softer nib and the other one is harder. So the hard one is good for details and the soft one is good for like big strokes of the brush pen. So it's good to have both options, I guess. I don't really prefer one to the other. I kind of just use them interchangeably. Then I wanted to draw this ferret. I'm pretty sure I've drawn this exact photo before. It's like a ferret that's striped. It's like white and brown stripes, and it's a really cool looking animal. I'm not exactly sure what it's called, but with this one, I was kind of losing focus with the pen. I wasn't like observing everything properly, and I eventually like overworked it and just started scribbling, and like it didn't really look too good. And I think after this one too, I drew some like toad, and I really just didn't like the way it looked. So I grabbed some paper and glued it down to cover up the part of the page that I didn't like, because I just want to be happy with this spread and I want more room to like do art that I actually will enjoy. So I decided to go in with some color, and this is a technique that I've been experimenting with a bit lately. You might have seen in my previous video where I take marker and you block in like big areas of color and you let it dry first. But I kind of went in with like pink, yellow, and blue and added big blocks of color. And then that's sort of like an underdrawing for the pastels that I use, the wax pastels. They're by Caran. They're the water-soluble ones. I talk about them all the time now. I actually recently ordered a lot more because I realized I'm missing a lot of I have a lot of gaps in colors that I need. I need some more like red tones, some more like variation with that, some more like yellows, and I need some more greens. I need a lot of other colors, so I ordered some more. I actually really like ordering them from Jackson's Art Supplies because the shipping is like $2. It's a really good way to get them, because otherwise I'd have to drive to a art supply store, and then sometimes when you're there they don't have every color and they also don't have everything in stock. So it's really easy to get them online to like compare. What I did was I went through all of them and I added them all to my cart, all the ones that I don't have, and then I took about half of them out and put them in my wish list. And then I ordered half, so maybe one day I'll order the rest and I'll have every single color. I don't need every color though, like there's so many different dark grays, like I don't need all of those. And there's some like really bright, obnoxious colors that I would probably never use, but who knows. I also don't really need metallics. I don't know if they have any metallics, but I never really get metallic stuff. I'm just not a fan. So after blocking in a bunch of the colors, I decided the first thing I wanted to draw was a worm. I just thought it'd be fun. I like drawing them. They have like fun loop-de-loops you can do, and I like giving them a little smile. And I decided to go in with my pink pastel and block it in. And this type of art making is so fun for me right now. It's really fun to explore layering the marker and then the pastel on top. I kept trying to do just like pastel drawings, but they just weren't looking right. And I think what I needed was not a white background, I needed a colored background, because if you're working straight on the white paper, it's pretty, like, there's too much contrast. Like, the white will poke through the entire drawing, and you can't ever really cover that up because of the gaps in the pastels. So doing a like color drop behind it is like a really good way to overcome that. And I was just thinking just now, I think it would be a lot of fun to plan out a drawing, do an underpainting with watercolor very loosely, and then go in with just these pastels. And I think I might need to wait until I have more colors. That seems like a really fun way to make art. Like, I really want to level up my traditional art and do stuff with more textures involved. Because I feel like I've been making traditional art the same way for so long, where I do like watercolor and pencil on top, and it works, it gets the job done, but I just really want to discover new things with working with media and find like more unique ways to work that feel a little bit more exciting. And I just want to change things up. So I think doing these little exercises in my sketchbook is a great way to help myself get to that point. And I'm just really excited to see what kind of art I'll make with these. I've definitely been like buying a lot more art supplies lately than I usually do, but I usually don't really buy any. So it's really nice to have new stuff and to try it out. And, you know, it can always be a business expense. That's the way I can look at it. But they're really not too bad. I think I got like 20 colors or more for like $80 Canadian. So if you're in the States, that's even less US dollars. And oh my gosh, while filming this video, I snapped one of them. This was a really bad habit of mine, especially as a kid, when I would use crayons, like Crayola crayons. I have such a death grip on the pencil, and I think my hands are also pretty warm that the crayon starts to heat up, and I slowly like apply more pressure and then it snaps. And I snapped one of these. I was really sad about it. I don't remember where in the video I snap it, but I was afraid of this happening with these nice supplies because crayons, you know, it's just a crayon, but these are like nicer. They're like $2 to $3 each. So snapping one wasn't fun, but I can still use it. It's just not as easy. Maybe I can put it in one of those pencil holders and then I'll have a better grip on it. But I need to be more careful with that and not snap the others. But I've been having a lot of fun with these supplies. I would highly recommend, if you want to get into pastels and you like the way pastels look, but you hate like the mess of oil pastels or like the chalkiness of chalk pastels, you should really get these. It's like a good middle ground between pastels and colored pencil. They are definitely up there with my current favorite art supplies. If you've been watching my channel lately, you know I talk about them in like every video. I really should have tried these out a long time ago when some people recommended them to me, but I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to get those. But now I am so glad I did, and I'm still figuring them out. It's not perfect. Now to thank this video's sponsor, which is Squarespace. Squarespace is an online platform where you can build your own website, your own shop, your own blog. It can be whatever you want it to be. I think a great way to start off your site is to browse through their beautiful templates, and whichever template you choose is a great starting off point for your site, and then you can change everything from there to fit your brand a bit better. You can change the fonts and the colors and add as many pages as you want, and their portfolios and galleries feature makes it really easy to add all of your illustrations to your site. You just upload all of them, arrange them in a nice order, and the automatic image scaling will display them all beside each other nicely. They also have a fluid engine editor, which makes it really easy to drag and drop elements on your site because they all fit together in a grid. It really adds a lot of flexibility, but everything is still organized and contained. If this sounds interesting to you, head to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/JelArts for 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. I think every time I do a sketchbook page like this, I'm slowly discovering more and more ways to use them, and I'm pretty excited, honestly, about like having new supplies and a new workflow. I don't really have the confidence to take it to a big illustration yet, but maybe I'll do that soon. Maybe I'll do that for like the August Patreon. Oh, by the way, July is almost over, so there's not much time left to grab this July's package on Patreon. It's a little backpack frog, a backpack frog sticker, and what is the sketchbook page? The sketchbook page is a bunch of toads. I really like it. And the print quality turned out really good this month. I love the way the colors look. I switched back to using my other manufacturer just because, like, I just find their colors never miss. On Mix and Print, that's who I use. I switched to a local person, but they've messed up the colors twice, and Mix'em has never messed up my colors. And I feel like the colors are the most important part of the print. So I've been using them, and it's going well. So if you want to grab the print and sketchbook print and the sticker, make sure you pledge to my Patreon before the end of July. There's different tiers. You can choose to just get the sticker if you want, or you can just get the prints, or you can get everything. And there's also sketchbook PDFs. I share scans of my sketchbook before the rest of everyone sees them, like early access stuff and newsletters and some early product reveals for next shop updates on my Patreon. Just wanted to let you know. Whenever I finish a complicated sketchbook spread and I don't feel like doing like a lot of like drawing anymore, but I want to fill some space, I do little doodles. So the little round pink frog here. And I just like did the silhouette with marker and then went in with a pastel to do the outlines. And that was a pretty interesting technique. Another thing that's good about these is you can mix pencil crayon with them pretty well. And the pencil crayon can even like help to like blend them or like add like smaller texture amongst the like big sweeping textured strokes from the pastels. So it's pretty fun to do that too. Then I did a little yellow frog with a little orange outline. And then I did this like little standing frog. It was kind of inspired by this little frog toy that I have. It's called like a Jelly Deli. That's the brand. And I really wish I had all of the Jelly Deli plushies, but they're gone. They're discontinued. I can't find them anywhere. And if I do find them, they're on eBay and it's kind of expensive. But I really want more Jelly Deli toys. I just think they're so cute. And if I were to make plushies, I feel like I'd want to make tiny plushies, like really small plushies. I don't know if those are more difficult to manufacture. Well, it's a big car outside. I don't know if those are like, if those would be more expensive to make than like big ones. I'm sure like tiny things are a little bit more involved, but there's less fabric at the same time. So I'm not sure, but I liked drawing this little frog character with the long legs and outlining him with brown. But I wish I had like a coral color I could have used for this. So that's why I ordered more pastels. I have the pastels in my cart for so long and I just decided, you know what? I'm just going to get them. It's for my art business. That's how I justify it. And I think it will help me reach my like traditional art goals a little bit better. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun with this spread. It started off a bit rough, but then it turned into something really fun and something that makes me really excited to keep exploring my art. Not everything is perfect, but that's what a sketchbook is for. Let me know if you drew anything while watching this or which sketch is your favorite. I had so much fun. I really hope you enjoyed this video and thank you so much for watching.